Reinventing the existence tried to be a reflection about the transgression of limits and in many cases the migration of artists from one discipline to many others. We will try to analyze the challenge that implies to artists to express himself, herself in his or her characteristic spirit and to make it suitable for another artistic discipline. It is also a challenge to receive and accept artists who have been formed initially in other fields and artistic languages, and now want to work in a field that we consider to be our expertise, a field where we are comfortably established. I present in this occasion a parallelism with the actual political, social conflict in so many places of the planet, the situation of the immigrant that crosses geographic and cultural borders and the feeling of the local inhabitant that is being forced to receive a foreigner in his or her own territory. All of us are aware that some artists, at least this happens in Argentina, some artists do not feel comfortable when a colleague who was not initially trained in the graphic world begins to develop and even worse, begin to win recognitions or awards in another discipline, as for example printmaking, that is supposed to need a precise knowledge about techniques. Today, graphic artists, textiles, painters, architects, sculptors, filmmakers, poets, actors or dancers, performers, chefs, fashion designers, and other artistic activities or variants develop multidisciplinary ways of existing. We live an intense transformation climate, where winter is no longer cold, sexuality and gender migration stand to be very common, and cultural movements and identities present as many variants as we can imagine. Thus, new ethical paradigms are created. Governments negotiate unexpected political agreements. Every day, there are more and more unforeseeable issues that need to be accepted. And what this same affirmation demonstrates is that every time there are also more difficulties to understand and accept the existence of the other. However, it seems that artists love this immense Tower of Babel, where Confucian itself paradoxically offers new creative possibilities to those who dare to transgress borders as well as to receive new proposals. The biblical story of the Tower of Babel is an archetype of contemporary thought. The story says that men wanted to build a tower to reach the sky and see the world from and through a divine perspective. God avoided it. He did not destroy human understanding, but obstructed their communication. A diversity of languages arose, and the words were not any longer sufficient to understand each other. But there is a saying that proclaims, an image is worth 1,000 words. We, the artists, are who have the ability to communicate in many languages. And to the surprise of many, usually we also understand each other. But how to continue being oneself speaking in another language? Through which codes can an artist be loyal to his own identity, although expressing in a different media, without becoming a mere translator of languages? We all know that the graphic arts are deeply linked to the techniques and the prevailing technologies, and that often are taken from the industry to be used in art. We have all experienced at some point, at least in Argentina, I repeat, the situation of no longer being able to obtain a supply that had been essential for our realization of work. Sometimes because it is not produced anymore, or not imported, or perhaps because it has become too expensive for the artist's possibilities. How to continue then with our own image and line of work? Is it good that our usual working style depends so much on a specific material supply or technology? I recall that in year 2001, I attended the Impact 2 conference that took place in Helsinki. I participated in that occasion on an interesting conversation in the auditorium where authenticity and numbering of the graphic work were discussed in view of the new digital technologies where the matrix file was no longer manipulated but only by the artist. The core of the conversation among the delegates from the multiple countries was about the topics of new industrial technologies and their application to the art of printmaking. It was then when from the corner of the auditorium, I remember very well, the delegate of South Africa, Dominic Torbull, in the middle of the discussion about the benefits and dangers of the high tech, said that he was teaching in some groups where a gun and a wooden block was still considered high tech. Am I right? But I was touched by that. 17 years have passed since that moment, and innumerable transformations